Hi there everybody and welcome to another Total Drama Oskayi Island video. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick Q&A video since I've been getting lots of questions, and I noticed that we are picking up a lot of steam now. I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago, we were at like 1,050 subs. Now we're almost at 1,100. I have been getting like multiple subscriptions a day, so lots more people are tuning into the channel. It's thanks to you guys who have been sticking around with me for so long. So when things actually do get into motion with me and some of my shows do get into production, there will be like special rewards for you guys that have been hanging around the channel for quite a while now. And I know some of you have been around for a long time. I know Legendary Meg's been around for a long time, but I think that person changed their YouTube name, which I think it still has the word May in it, but I recognize their profile picture along with I think it's Total Drama Nostalgia City. He's been around for a long time. There's a few others that have been around for a very long time, and whenever I see them chime in, it's really like rewarding to see that I have like a couple repeat fans that keep coming back and showing me support. So if you guys leave comments down below and stay active in the videos, maybe I'll recognize you in the comments and you'll get some special rewards. But obviously May and Total Drama Nostalgia, or I don't know what that word is in his name, but obviously they will get special rewards when eventually stuff is happening. They will get special rewards, and they will probably get like some special like packs from me or something that will only be given to those who have been supporting me for a long time, and I recognize their support. But they've been around for quite a while, like since like 2 years ago they've been hanging around. So obviously they're going to get special rewards, but if you guys want to get in on the rewards, be more active in the comments, try and comment every single video, like, share, and just be a part of my community, and I'll try and reward you guys for helping out. So I'm going to do some requests. I've been getting these ones quite a bit, and let me just grab my water. But anyways, I've been getting these quite often. Almost in every video I get at least, I think, one of every 2 comments has a question. So I'm going to try and answer all the questions in this video. So the first question I usually get is, when is it coming out? This I do not know, because we determine when it's coming out based on when production starts and how far along in production are we at a certain date. If we're ahead of schedule, it might come a little bit early, or it might come out at the same time as we scheduled before. Like I said, it all depends on the broadcaster. So do I know when it's coming out? No, I don't. If I had to have a release date, I would want it to come before the end of 2016 or somewhere at the beginning of 2016, because I do graduate in about 3 months from college, and at that point I'll be working hopefully with an animation company, and they will notice my hard work and all the work I've been doing and try and get something going with Fresh TV. But anyways, when will it come out? I have no clue. If I had to set a release date, it'd be early 2016, and hopefully it's going to be this season after the Redonkulous race. Hopefully. So second one, will X character, so by X I mean any characters you have mentioned before, or your favorites, or the ones you dislike, or any character in general, will X characters be returning? I'm going to say for Oskayi Island, no characters will be returning besides the 2 I've already pre-announced, and that's already in a different form. As you can tell, Jen is the twin of Gwen, so that's totally different, but it's almost the same character. It's almost the same character model. So the only ones that'll be returning are the 2 that are previously announced, but they're going to be different. So yeah, no characters will be returning. Is Cody going to be back? No. Is Noah going to be there? No. Is Owen going to be there? No. Okay. Now, the reason why this is a big no, and it sort of annoys me, is because when you guys tell me, is so-and-so going to be returning, and you might be asking anything like, oh, I want so-and-so to return because he's my favorite character. But when I've said it before that it's my original 26 character cast, and each one of them is made by me, when you tell me to return a character that's already been pre-established by Fresh TV, it's sort of like a kick in my nuts, because it's basically saying that I'm not good enough to write a character, so you want me to get rid of the ones I've worked hard on to put in ones that have been pre-established I can easily use. You know how easy it is for me to write Chris McLean? It's super easy because I know what he sounds like, I know how he acts. Trying to write 26 different characters is hard, because each one of them has to have personality. They have to, You know, they have to have a personality. They have to have a screen presence. They can't just be wish-washy. And when you use characters that have already been pre-established, you know what their character facade is, you know how to write them, and you know what they sound like. It's not that challenging. Like when I write Duncan, it's pretty easy for me to write Duncan because I know how Duncan talks, and then I know how he's going to interact with characters like Jesse Gill, which he interacts with Jesse Gill. So I know how that's going to go out because Jesse Gill knows how to communicate with Duncan, but Duncan doesn't know how to communicate with somebody like Jesse Gill. So I know how to write how Duncan's going to react based on everything I know about him. But writing characters that are completely new, have no screen time, I have no idea what they're going to sound like, I have no idea, you know, what the personality is, and now I've been establishing that personality over the past couple years. It's a lot more rewarding than writing in somebody who is just like that I just already know what they're like. It's not as exciting to me, and it doesn't really intrigue me. That's why when I do Mega All-Stars, it's really going to be a joint thing, because I can write Chris McLean in the original cast pretty well. Like I have some scripts with them in it for Mega All-Stars that I've been sort of fishing around or using for my own story brain. Like sometimes I get so wrapped up in my own story that I want to know what happens next, so I try and think of what's going to happen, and I sort of like write it to what I want, what I'd expect it to be, sort of thing. Like I write it to how I like. If I was to be the audience, this would be like over the toply cool or just totally rad. Okay, so that was the question: will X characters be returning? And the answer is no, unless I've stated otherwise. 3. You should put X character on Oskayi Island. I think I just covered this one. Why do I have both of them? I think what I meant was, will X character be returning in the future? And I have no idea. It depends on the story that I'm trying to convey. So that was 2 questions I accidentally answered. So the first question was, will X character be returning? And the second one was, you should put X character on Oskayi Island. I just answered that question, so if you don't know what the answer was, just rewind. Please don't get rid of Chris and Chef. This is the same insult I talked about before. Writing Chris and Chef is really easy. Chris is just always statement. He never thinks about what he says. He says what he wants to say, and he always insults anybody no matter what. So that's sort of what Chris is. Every time you write Chris, you can just write him to insult everybody, and it's easily, and you can always make up cheeky nicknames, and, you know, refer back to things that happened off screen things that happened privately that he knows about because he's part of production. So he knows about confessionals, he knows about what's happening behind the scenes. He can point that out, and he can make things awkward. So that's obviously Chris. You can just date Chris and just do whatever the hell you want with him because he has eyes everywhere. He has everything on his side, so it's easy to write. Same with Chef. He has everything at his disposal as well. So that's pretty simple to write how Chef and Chris react with the cast. With Carter, it's a little bit different. He has all the same access that Chris and Chef do, but Carter has a different personality. If I really had to think about Carter's personality, he has something to prove. That's the thing about Carter. He has something to prove that makes him way more, I would say, aggressive. He's got something to prove. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's definitely out there to prove that he can be better than Chris. And what does this obviously mean? So it means that he's gonna go way over, way above and beyond to prove that he is better. So what does this mean? We're always gonna have there's gonna be better challenges. He's gonna try and do better challenges. There's gonna be better twists. He's gonna be trying to do all these different things. That's just sort of like his personality. Like he has a chip on his shoulder, so he has to prove that he's better than Chris. So he has to be over the top. He has to be more extreme. He has to be that. Like Chris has no excuse because we all know Chris is Chris. He can outdo himself. He can not outdo himself. He can do whatever he wants. He can just be Chris. But Carter, he has to be better than Chris because there's no other option to be better than Chris. Yeah, Carter's more, he's got something to prove, and I think that's really versatile about his character, and that's why I think it's important that Chris and Chef sort of not be a part of this season, and that I have Carter and Chief. So Chief's personality is much, it's similar to Chef Hatchett's, but at the same time, very different. So obviously, Chief, he has this sort of, like, at the beginning of the season, he's more like rough, you know, yell at you all the time, up in your face, you know. He is really, he's really hard on everybody, and he takes joy in sort of causing them hell, because he is a boot camp sergeant. He was in charge of, you know, training, I think it was, he was in charge of rehabilitating troubled teens. So he knows how to deal with people who like to get back up in his face. Like some of the characters on the island, they really don't like him. So he knows how to really like get on their nerves and, you know, to get under their skin. But with him being that, he's also like a very good psychologist, because one of his main things that he did was he rehabilitated teens, and you can't just yell at them into, you just can't yell at them into being, you know, like, you know, emotionally fixed. You have to, you know, have hearts to heart. Like heart to hearts with them, and, you know, get to know them. So Chief obviously has like some very redeeming qualities in him that I'm not sure Chef Hatchet has. He tries to, like, as much as he hates the contestants and tries to make their life hell, it's all for their own benefit in his own mind. So he's obviously working for their benefit, and he does address that. Like, he's like, hey, I might be mean to you guys sometimes, but it's because, you know, that's what I get paid to do, and obviously I enjoy doing it sometimes. But, you know, I was a camp counselor. You know, I was put in charge of rehabilitating teens. So, you know, I'm not completely like a douche. You know, I can be a nice guy if you guys are sort of like, you know, nice to me. But at the end of the day, he's always getting paid to be mean to them, so that's what he does. But he always expresses that deep down. He does, like, you know, sort of care about them. And that's what makes Chief and Chef different, and that's why I want them as part of the show. So when you say bring back Chris and Chef, I say no, because Carter and Chief have their own stories to go through. 5. Are you the creator of Total Drama? No. Tom McGillis and the Fresh TV staff are the creators of Total Drama. I can name all of them. The creators are Tom McGillis, president of Fresh TV; Jennifer Perch, executive producer and co-owner of Fresh TV; Brian Irving, the CFO of Fresh TV; and George Elliott, the owner of Elliott Animation and head of animation for Fresh TV and Elliott Animation. Those are the 4 creators of Total Drama. But here's where I come in. I'm the creator of Total Drama Oskayi Island because it's my own intellectual property. It's my own, and I guess I can say it's my own idea that I've created, and I can say I've created it because I'm the person who's worked on it. I am the creator of Total Drama Oskayi Island. Just Oskayi Island. That's it. It's the only thing I'm the creator of. Okay? So, I'm not the actual creator of Total Drama. I've had some comments say like, oh, Total Drama is the best, you know, keep doing a good job. And I'm like, do I look like I've made 7 years of Total Drama? Do I look that old? Am I that bad looking? But no, if I created Total Drama 7 years ago, in 2007, that's like 7 years ago. I'm 21. I would have been 14 when Total Drama. I was 12 when Total Drama came out. So if I made Total Drama when I was 12, that'd be pretty damn impressive. But I'm not. So that question was, are you the creator of Total Drama? The answer is no. Number 6. I have an idea for Oskayi Island. Good for you. Keep it to yourself. I'm not saying that because I'm being a dick. I'm just saying that because whatever your idea is, I've already made this season in whole, all 27 episodes. So no matter what you say, I'm still going to keep the show the same. Question number 7. Can I be on the show? Maybe. I want to have fan interaction. I want to have fans excited for this. So I really wanted to do was have a contest to see if I want to have at least 8 different interns. So there'd be 8 slots for intern designs. And I wanted them to be unique and special and all different. So I was going to say, well, why don't we have some fans enter a contest on, like, say, like Teletoon or Cartoon Network or like Universal, like around the country type thing, like have like different interns and fans from around the world interacting and trying to get, you know, their 2 cents in to see if they can be on the show. And that's what I really wanted to do. So can you be on the show? That is a heavy maybe. I would really want to have some fans be on the show as interns, and you guys have acted as interns. You wouldn't be like a fan as an intern, because that's just a story we can't really cover. You would be interns and you'd be getting paid awful, and you wouldn't be getting paid at all. This is all on your own free will to submit yourself, like your face, and you know what you look like to be an intern. So that's that. So can you be on the show? Yeah, maybe. It depends on the whole contest and if people and the legal matters behind it, and you know, stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty simple. It would just be like, okay, here's a contest. Before you send your picture, sign this agreement, send us your pictures so we can get a look at you and then create your character, or create you as an intern. And obviously, as a reward, you'd get like a full rotation sheet of the of you as a TDI character in your intern uniform as a intern of the show, and also as like your regular clothing. So like I said, when the contest gets released, you'll probably sign like a terms of agreement. You know, like here's the agreement would probably state like, here's the, I agree that Fresh TV has the legal rights to use my likeliness as an intern on Total Drama, and I hereby give away my rights to, you know, said return rights, and you know, and cause conflict with the company and stuff like that. I'm not really good with like paperwork and stuff like that, but honestly, it would be an agreement that you guys can't sue us or retract your agreement upon anything. So we're not totally screwed. There's the part about, yeah, so can you be on the show? The answer is maybe. Number 8. I have an idea for a contestant. Good for you. Make an OC and, you know, do all the hard work I've done and try and get your OC on the show. Good for you. You have a contestant. You have a contestant idea. Really good for you. Hone your skill. Be like do what I've done, and then maybe try and do something. Like, nothing is impossible. That's what I'm trying to prove here. So if you guys have an idea, hell, go for it. But since I'm like the one pioneering this sort of way of doing like this, I'm sort of like pioneering this way of getting my idea done. I might be the one that's able to do it, because once it gets done, they might agree that, like, you know, this is the only time we're ever going to do this type thing. So there's that sort of things to be looking out for. You have an idea for a contestant. Good for you. Design them, you know, work on them, you know, figure out their personality and all that stuff. You know, have fun with it. But obviously, I'm not going to use them because I can't do that. And that's the same thing Tom told me about my characters, unless I'm working for them and such. I guess again, can my OC be on the show? If you have an OC, good for you. I honestly, and this is just part of my personality, when people tell me to go look at something, I'm obligated. I feel like I don't want to look at it. The only time I go and look for things is when I, you know, if I'm bored, or if I have if I'm trying to figure out how people have redesigned different characters. Like when I did the redesign for Gwen, or for Jen, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't ripping off anybody else's work. So I noticed some people had Gwen with long hair and stuff like that, but it was really smooth, and I didn't like that, because goth are supposed to be, you know, out there, and they have like a rugged type personality, and you know, they're sort of different. So I went on like the internet looking for Gwen redesign. I didn't find any that had hair that looked like the one I gave Jen, and I obviously used a reference from Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill. So it was very unique. So, but if you have an OC, good for you. You know, I can't really help you out with your character, because, you know, that's up for you to develop your own skills. So if you have an OC, good for you. I have 26 and counting. I actually have 28. No, wait, 38 different contestants, or 38 different characters. 26 of them are Total Drama related, and the other 10 are the Just a Guild Story related. So that question was, can my OC be on the show? If you didn't really get your answer, rewind and re-listen. Are you gonna do more character reveals? Yes. I'm looking at who I can reveal next, and I think I only have a certain few left. But anyways, so I've revealed 16 and got 8 more to go. One of them is one of the other returning contestants that I have yet to reveal, but obviously you guys haven't voted properly yet, so until that character gets back up in the votes, I'm not going to reveal them yet. The other ones, I am sort of having model problems. I want to redesign them before I reveal them again, or before I reveal them in general. But where they are now, I'm okay with, but there could be some fixes to them. But I'm not going to go into that. But will there be more character reveals? Yes, in the future there will be. I have my glasses on. But yes, there will be more character reveals in the future. So, am I going to do more character reveals? Yes, it all depends on it all really depends on if I feel comfortable with revealing them the way they are, or if I want to do more work on them. I think I have an idea for one I might reveal soon, but you guys have to wait and see. So that's the end of all the questions I've gotten. So that the main questions that I've gotten so far. Okay, so we're going to talk about broadcast release possibilities. So this is something I've really been questioning. Is television still where it's at? That's what I really want to know. With such mediums as Twitch, Google's new service, gaming, YouTube gaming, like YouTube has subscription-based models now. Here's something I've been questioning. If we really, like, should I put Total Drama Oskayi Island on Netflix? Maybe make it a Google exclusive, make it an Amazon exclusive, make it Netflix exclusive. Should I make it broadcast and then Netflix picks it up later? Like there's a bunch of different options for broadcast, and I just want to know what you guys think. You know, I really want to make this the greatest it can be, so I'm sort of like, I'm not really pigeonholing myself into an idea of a broadcaster, because I know Netflix is willing to pay out lots of money for exclusives to them only. And obviously, if Netflix is to get it, it'll be a universal Netflix thing, because Netflix often has their own original IPs. They usually have them available to everybody, like Orange is the New Black, Marco Polo. There's a couple other ones that are available everywhere. Canada, US, UK, they're all available everywhere, because Netflix does that. Because Netflix is the broadcaster, they have the right to have their show everywhere. There's no region locking type shit going on. So if I was to get Total Drama Oskayi Island on Netflix, and they funded it, and it was exclusive to them, it could be really cool. People could binge watch all of Total Drama, but there's obviously going to be a vote at some point for the winner, and that's when they'll release the final episode, and then keep going from there on in. You know, that was my idea, sort of like put it on Netflix, have people be able to binge watch the entire season, and then have to wait to see who wins, like, for the vote. I think that'd be cool, have like a 2-month wait period to see who wins, or something along the lines, like figure out how long the wait period should be to vote, and then boom, it happens. Or release it on a weekly basis based on the fact that it is a weekly kind of show, or like 2 times a week or something like that. But thank you for watching, guys. This has been a quick Q&A/rant video. When will I get to do another character reveal? I honestly have no idea. I think I have a good idea for who I want to do, but I'm also throwing up who else I might want to do. It's sort of like, who am I feeling today? Like when I made the other ones, I was sort of like, I'm gonna pump them all at once because I'm in a really good mood. But right now I'm just sort of like, I guess I can just hold on a little bit longer. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. This has been a quick Q&A/rant video, and I hope you guys have a good day. This is probably going to be up pretty soon, hopefully. Anyways, you guys have a good day. Comment, rate, subscribe, and like I said, if you're in the comment section trying to, you know, stay consistent on the channel and, you know, become a part of my community and get recognized in the community by me, and maybe you'll get some prize packs when this gets big. But thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.